Welcome back. We are talking to the Kamloops Symphony Orchestra and talking about their performance this weekend, of course, on April 13th at 7:30 at the Oasis Church. And we are joined by music director Dina Gilbert, of course. We love having you on the show, Dina. Thank you for being here. We also have Mathieu Godec joining us, who is a pianist in this performance. So thank you so much for joining us, to the both of you. Dina, let's talk about Saturday and the performance on the 13th. Talk about the program. What can people expect?
They can expect brilliant works by Polish and also a French composer. Something that is a little bit unusual, I would say, is that usually we have in mind, okay, classical composer, it's always like those old German men. But actually, in the second part of the concert, we will be playing the third symphony of the women composer Louise Farrenc.
Oh.
She was a fabulous virtuosic pianist and also composer in the middle of the 19th century. So I think it's really thrilling to hear this music and to hear that classical music doesn't have gender, actually.
Yeah.
And in the first half of the concert, then we have two Polish composers, Kilar, and the piece is Orawa, a fabulous piece, really energetic, and also kind of meditative mode. And at the end, there's really something special to it. So you need to be there to witness this fabulous piece. And of course, we have the fabulous second piano concerto by Chopin with our fabulous soloist, Mathieu Godec.
Yes. All right. Well, Mathieu, tell us a little bit about what people can expect to hear from you.
Well, Chopin is one of people's favorite composers because it works on so many levels. It's music that's appealing right from the start. Singing tunes, very touching, romantic, composed by a young 19-year-old Chopin. And at the same time, it's very deep. There's a nice architecture. It's music that people don't get tired of, but at the same time, really appealing. So it's a mix of just singing, drama, a virtuosity also, a third movement that's very happy, very fun. So it's really an all-around fantastic piece that, you know, for the last 200 years, we've been playing and playing, and we're still going to be playing for many more 100 years, I'm sure.
Yeah, and how often do you play with the symphony? Is this something that you do a lot? I know you're a busy guy. I'm going to tell everybody that you're also an emergency room doctor. So that's definitely keeping you busy as well. But how do you find the time to do this as well?
Well, I mean, as far as time goes, it's about having compartments. For example, now I'm here, my whole soul and being is about performing this music and making the most out of it with Dina and the relationship together and everything. When I'm doctor at the hospital, I'm really focusing on the patients getting better. So it's about just, you know, focusing on the moment. There's something about meditation about it, sort of like Buddhist. And I like to play a lot with orchestra, of course. I try to do it every year or so.
Oh, good for you. So this isn't your first with the orchestra?
No, this is not. It's the first time I played this particular concerto, but as we were discussing, the repertoire is so huge. There are dozens and dozens and hundreds of concertos, so one can spend a whole lifetime doing it for sure.
Wonderful. Dina, this sounds like a bit of a different program I mean, you talked about it, but it's kind of neat that it just seems like there's going to be a lot to offer. Yeah,
totally, a lot to offer. And like Mathieu said, it's also all pieces, I think, are really accessible from the first hearing. So you can know these pieces, or if you haven't heard any of these pieces before, it's not an issue, it's not a problem, because it's just like
you'll still love it.
The kind of welcoming music that, like, the moment you're hearing it, oh my God, the minute already passed and it's 30 minutes ago. So I would feel that, like, this music is really beautiful from beginning to the end. People will be enthusiastic, I'm sure.
Exciting. All right. So that, of course, is taking place at the Oasis Church on April 13th this weekend. Tickets, of course, kamloopslive.ca. And for more information, you can go to the Kamloops Symphony website, which is on the screen. Thank you, both of you, for being here. And best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time today. And we're back here on Midday in just a couple of minutes, so stay with us.